Hello, welcome back. I'm actually outside now and I'm just going to tidy this garden because it really needs it. I've got my mint tea. I'm going to take you around the garden to show you what we need to do. So, here goes. Let's turn the camera around. Don't know whether you can see all this. Right, so we'll start by my bits of the garden, which is this. It's been left all over the winter. Got climbers there and there. That's all overgrown. I've got some seeds there that I need to put down. This is all overgrown. These are all dead due to frost. Planters. This is the world's smallest garden. And this is how much I have. This. We've got some crocuses there and bluebells. We've got a rose bush there. We've got a lilac tree, black currants and red currants. We've got other flowers in there. Also we've got a peony just starting its growth. So this is what we have to do. There's a lot of things to do. As I say, I'm outside. So what we'll do is we'll put you back on the stand. Let me sit down. I'll put you back on the stand so I can tell you what seeds we have to put in. Now I've got some gloves for gardening. It's such a beautiful day outside. It really is. Right, so I've got these seeds here. Anybody can see them. I don't know what seeds these are, so I'm going to plant them and see what grows. Right, so the next one I've got some onions. These are saved seeds from some peppers that I wanted to put out. And we'll plant some of them and see how they grow. I didn't have any luck with them last year. As I say, it was quite cold. I grew some sunflowers and saved the seeds from them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of them seeds out and see what grows from them. They can grow quite big though, so I like to put them all in my border around the corner there. And we'll sort out these pot plants. I have got some mint growing. I've got some peas in there. I don't know whether they're any good still. We'll just have to see what happens. And these are flowers called sweet peas. They're not the everlasting ones, so they're just the normal ones. So there's your sweet peas. And that's all the seeds I have at the moment. I've got some potatoes inside that I want to put in the ground. So I don't need to buy any at the supermarket. And right, so we'll get going and start this video. We'll say welcome to my tiny garden. There's a lot of work needs doing, but I'm open to suggestions and everything else like that. And don't forget to comment, like and subscribe if you want to see any more. Alright, so I'll just lift you over this side. There. bench like that. You can see the bench. There's the bench there. Just dropped you. I'm putting you back on the stand now, which is not happening anywhere. I could probably stick you in a plant pot that way. Sorry about the fingers all over the video. Really need to get a stand for this. Right, so that'll probably do. I'll take this back inside for a moment. Actually, I'm going to try and put you back on there because that's the safest place for the phone itself. So we'll see whether it works. Yes, bingo. There we go. Right, so there is my bench. I'm going to take all these off. I don't know what creepy crawlies are lurking inside, so we'll start with doing the pot plants. This is a date palm. It's got a mind of its own, this thing. This is a date palm, and I'm going to try and pot this. We'll start by doing all the pot planters first. As I say, I'll just get my gloves on. And we'll fetch the first planter. I've got some strawberries in here somewhere, and this is just to catch all the weeds that I'm pulling out. So I'll just pull these weeds out and see what plants we've got left, which is probably none. It gets quite overgrown if you leave it, and I've been leaving it so long, so now's the time to get it done, make it look nice again. I mean, I had geraniums in which have gone with the frost. I'll just get all these out, and I think these have gone too, so we just take all these out because they're all absolutely at it. I say geraniums are beautiful flowers, but they're very frost tender, so if you don't catch them in time and bring them inside, you know, it can damage all of them, which it has done. It's probably my own fault for not even taking any notice of my garden, but I am a keen gardener. So get all this twitch out, because that can grow new plants. As you can see, the seeds are on the end of it. And if you've got no plants in there, you can probably chuck that in your bin. So get all the seeds out. tend to buy perennials from the garden shops. I don't buy too many flowers, I just what's on offer, and then I get a pack of flowers, and that seems to do me. But right, this now, that can go into the compost heap, which is covered in weeds. So I'll just get this out. Take the top layer of weeds off and actually loosen the soil. And obviously, actually I could probably put the date palm in there. So let's do that. I'll just throw these weeds away. Just loosen all the sides, and then I'll take a bit of this out at a time. Still got a lot of twitch in it, but you take it out as you're going. As I take all this out, I want to get some tomatoes put in and obviously see how they go and see how big they grow. Last year I planted tomatoes, but I didn't have any luck with them because I think I planted them a bit too late. So I'll get it right this time. So that's how the soil is. It's quite like powder. So put that, discard anything you don't want in there. And this is the date palm. I just put it down like that. It's quite wet. It's got a nice root ball. I'll just put it down a bit more and then put that in and put it around, and the wet compost will help it so you don't have to water it in. Put the rest of it out, and then obviously put the dry on top. So get your twitch out. Discard the rest. Twitch gets on my nerves, it's everywhere. Right, so that's how it looks now. So that's the number one plant done. So we'll start with the next. This is the next, it's just overrun by weeds. We'll go in and get all the weeds out. These are weeds. I think this is called creeping buttercup. And it's given the chance, it gets everywhere. But there was a mint plant in here and I don't know what's happened to that. Whether it's, I think that's a bit of the mint plant there. So, I'll just get these out. So shake them because it's got dead leaves in there and stuff. This is not mint, that's a weed. That's a dandelion weed. that. So as I say, once you've done that, you can just loosen the top of the soil to let it breathe again. There's loads and loads of weeds in this. Most of them are really hard to come out, but they spread the roots along like that. And as I say, just leave it to see what grows. That is mint. So it looks like something's had a munch on that. So I don't know whether to keep it or throw it. They have got small things coming back, so if I just loosen the soil on the top, and we'll see how that goes. Just loosen the soil so the plant can breathe again. And then we'll put that back where it was. Right, this next one was a strawberry plant. I don't know whether it's survived or not. I know there's weeds in there again. They get everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So I'll just take these from around here. As you can see, the strawberry plant's gone black. So I don't know whether that's going to survive or not, whether it's going to perk up. As you can see in the middle, just there. So I don't know what to do with that one. Which is a shame, because I really wanted it to survive. See, all the planters with the straw in, I put strawberries in last year, and obviously never bore no fruit. But these creeping buttercups, they get everywhere. I really don't want to use a weed killer, obviously, because I've got strawberries in here, and if they're alive, that will kill them, I suppose. But as I say, just take all of the weeds out that you've got. We'll see what's left at the end, which is absolutely nothing. This is quite hard. That strawberry plant's gone to wood. I'll have to dig that out. The soil gets baked there. You're not constantly watering every night. It gets baked, and that's what's left of my strawberry plants. Just that bit there, which is disheartening. I do this every year. I do all of these borders every year, and they're just gone to wood. So we've got a lot of twitch in here with the strawberries, putting their tendrils out or searching for water. We had some bad storms last year, so say if you haven't got any plants in the planters themselves, just take the twitch out and put the rest in your compost heap. That's another. Just break it up. get rid of your weeds. Right, so we'll leave that there and we'll get the next one. Right, so this had flowers in, but now it's covered in weeds. Just made their home again. It seems like I'm going around in circles. Every year I take these out, and every year they come back twice as strong. This ground cover, I don't know what it's called, but that covers all the ground of plants. And this, obviously, horse grass here. This spreads like wildfire if you don't catch it in time. So this has got nothing in again. I'll just loosen the soil. We have got something here. That's another strawberry plant that's gone to wood. So there's no strawberries this year. There's another plant there. I don't know what's happened to that one. That's a strawberry plant, so you can tell by all these tendrils. And that's gone to wood as well. It's disheartening when you put a lot of hours into your garden and then, you know, something happens and you have to look after your family and everything just goes to pot in the end. Alright, so that's got nothing in again. Ends of strawberries. Plants have all gone to wood. It's quite good soil as well. There's another strawberry plant, look. It's gone to wood. I don't know why that happens. Maybe you can suggest some things to do. I was going to try and hanging them up in planters, but as I've got a limited space, you know, I don't. Right, so I'll have a look at my seeds and see what seeds we can put in here. And then we'll have a look, see if they grow. I think I'm going to put some pepper seeds in. Sweep the seeds to one, sweep the mud to one side or the dirt to one side, and then it gives you ample time to plant. And just sprinkle a few on, and then back over the top. Remember to get all your switch out. So that will be one. I'll put that back and get the next one. This has even got a plant pot in. And so these were geraniums. And these are all gone to pot. God. So, as I say, they're frost tender, so I don't know what these are. Whether these are bluebells or not, I don't know. They don't look like them. They probably are actually. I'm going to save them. I'll just take these geraniums out and save the rest. As I say, we have snails as well. Baby snails in this garden, which are busy munching on all of my plants. We'll get this done. There's another geranium, frost damaged, and this. We've got our first ladybug here. Come on, little ladybug. There's the first ladybug, as I've seen anyway. These are good for aphids. They eat aphids, so if you ever get a plant that's being attacked by an aphid, this is your security that you need. I'm going to put her on another plant so she can be okay. Right, so carry on with these, getting these out. So much mess the weeds make. As I say, just the tops, take out all the dead stuff. I know it looks like grass, but they are actually bluebells, which need replanting. You could save some for other ones, so this twitch is everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So I'll leave that one with their bluebells. There's not many of them, but we'll see what happens. Right, that's what it looks like now. Right, so this is the bigger one. These have bluebells in, so I'm going to leave these on, because bluebells do spread. I'm just taking the weeds, and there we go, another snail. I think they munch on the these tender ground cover for the plants. They munch on them, so we'll get them out. Big job doing this, but you know, you have to do it if you want your garden to look nice. And I do love flowers and vegetables. I've been meaning to do this bench as well, because through the winter I put a piece of wood over the top. It's got like bricks on the side of it, but the wood has bowed with the weight of the water, I'm thinking. So I've got to do some more DIY this year. as I say, just get all the weeds out. I don't know what they are. I can see these purple ground cover coming as well, look. I like clovers, but I don't know what they're called. I just tend to get the weeds out and, you know, just try and tidy planters up the best you can. I want to get some bigger planters. I can start doing some vegetables in there. I've got the garden round the corner which needs digging, and obviously I can put my potatoes in there for the summer. This ground cover is absolutely, gets everywhere, absolutely everywhere. It doesn't even look any better, does it really? Yeah. Well, one way you can do is actually hold the plants up, then you can see what you're doing. That's on that plant. They look like they're doing quite well, but still they need some air through the soil and water. And you can probably fertilise them as well. Not too much though. So getting all this out. We've just got to see which is what, which is a weed and which is the actual bluebell. Get them all out. Weeds over here as well. That's lovely. Another strawberry. Which is disheartening because I love my strawberries, my fresh fruits. We have got some fruit trees. I had a Victoria plum tree. I bought it from a twig and it's not taken, so the thing you can do to see if your plants are not taken, if they're bushes or trees, is just put a knife down the skin